and welcome back to yet another vlog. Looking pretty tired as we have just touched down in Oaxaca, Mexico after a 12 hours overnight bus. But I just wanted to come on here to give a little intel because we ended up staying in San Cristobal de las Casas for one extra night as we met some friends there who I'd made in Solita. We had a great time. We decided it would be a great spontaneous decision to stay that extra night. So that's what we did. It's currently Sunday morning. We've got 2 nights in Oaxaca, so we need to absolutely boot camp it. So the girls get to see everything they want. But yeah, the plan is to take you along the journey. We need to go check into our hostel. We've just had some chilaquiles, etc. at a little cafe to marinate ourselves ready for the day, prepare. And yeah, cheers to that. We will catch you in a little bit.
No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're not. She's not.
We started our day looking around the colourful markets and vibrant art scene in the colonial centre of Oaxaca City.
I think that overnight bus took it out of us. How are you feeling, Ola?
Quite out of it.
Quite out of it. I feel like maybe we didn't get enough sleep. Electrolyte again.
For 2 nights with lots of interrupted REM cycles.
Lots of interrupted REM cycles. So hopefully a good one tonight, but we're off to the market. Maybe I can find some earrings that I lost but bought here, though they were kind of one of a kind, so let's see. I managed to find the basic replacement. What have you seen? A shroom bag.
The markets are filled with textiles which are tribute to the region's Zapotec and Mixtec heritage. The designs have been passed down through generations. As you can see here, some of the locals are dressed in them as they dance in the street. This weekend was the Guelaguetza celebrations. There was live music which gathered crowds of locals and tourists alike. The rainbow flags that you see above many of the streets in Mexico signify the pueblos mágicos, the magical towns. In the evening, we relaxed on one of Oaxaca's many rooftop bars, looking out on the lights throughout the city. We then headed into the centre to join in on the Guelaguetza celebrations. The Guelaguetza is an annual indigenous cultural event that takes place in the city of Oaxaca and nearby villages. The folklore parades of indigenous walking bands and colourful costumes are led by giant papier-mâché figures. The festival showcases the region's indigenous culture through music, dance and traditional costumes, as Ola is getting involved in here. The festival is also known as Los Lunes del Cerro, Mondays of the Hill.
Made it back. Day 1 Oaxaca is coming to an end. Tomorrow, I think we're going to try and get involved in more of the Guelaguetza celebrations because, as you've just seen, the town was popping off. So yeah, we're going to try and get involved in that one. We've got more energy. Today was a bit of like a ease ourselves back into the tourism lifestyle after a little mini break. So yes, we will catch up tomorrow morning, potentially do some sightseeing, more cultural stuff, more fun. Yeah, that is bedtime, day 1, Oaxaca. You have a mood.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Good morning, ladies and gents. I had a lovely sleep actually. The beds in the hostel were really good. We're staying at Maka Hostel in Oaxaca City. We also had some breakfast, which I forgot to film. It was eggs, tortillas and beans. Did the job, bit of coffee, and we're awake for the day. I decided this morning to come out on a little walk on my own. The girls are going to do some sightseeing, get like the things ticked off the list that they need to do. I wanted to do a bit of intuitive travelling, let's call it. I think there's such richness that comes out from just following what you see and following your mood of the day and going along with that. I think some days you really have to prioritise your feelings and emotion to get the most out of it. I just felt like today it marks, I've got 11 days left in Mexico, it marks around the middle of the trip. We've done a bit of everything so far, and I feel like the only thing I haven't done is me time. So I've taken myself off for some intuitive travel. I'm currently sat, as you've just seen, in this little park and garden. I wanted to go to the botanical garden, but you have to do a tour, and I was not vibing listening to someone else speak for an hour or so. So I've sat here. I think I'm gonna journal a little bit, hopefully get a little bit of a tan, top it up, and then maybe find myself a matcha later. I really fancy it. Just see how the day goes, really. It's La Guelaguetza after all here in Oaxaca, so I'm not going to spend the whole day alone. I just think I needed to follow my emotions, follow my intuition, and go and do the day spontaneously. So yeah, that's a little update. Hopefully we've got some interesting bits. As of right now, I have no idea what I'm doing, so neither do you.
Later in the day, I headed to find the girls at La Cosecha, an organic market. Oaxaca is known for its rich cuisine. It's sometimes referred to as the gastronomic capital of Mexico. Here we tried my favourite Mexican dish, chilaquiles, fried corn tortilla pieces covered in salsa and topped with various ingredients. April tried tamales, which is a dish of corn dough wrapped in a corn leaf and then steamed. They can be filled with proteins, vegetables and cheese. This is Mercado de Artesanías, which is filled with textiles, and alebrijes, which are brightly coloured Mexican art sculptures. Oaxacan textiles consist of a lot of leather, and these traditional sandals have been worn by indigenous peoples for centuries. They're still popular today as they're a symbol of heritage and identity.
We've been caught in a rain, a blast of rain, shall we call it. So we have very, very conveniently found a little spot to go and look for some pots, which Ruby has been looking for. Just down there. I love it. It's super cute. I got a new little silver ring to go with the collection, so now I've got 2 mini finger rings. ¿Cuánto es? I'll see you later, translator. Pot shopping, and then it's time to go back to the hostel. Feels like it's been quite a long day, so yeah, I'll catch you in a little bit. It's dinner time in camp. We've got beans, tomato. I mean, that is delicious. Show me what you got.
That was it for Oaxaca City. Thanks so much for watching if you got this far. Give it a thumbs up so I know you did, and tune in next Sunday for another episode.